quicksort analysis. So first I would like to explain you like what is the basic logic of the quicksort algorithm. It is based on the divide and conquer approach. The main logic, or we can say the basic operation of this quicksort algorithm is the partitioning procedure. Now, what is this partitioning procedure? And this partitioning procedure basically is a little bit different as compared to the dividing, that is merge sort algorithm. We will analyze the quicksort on these three cases: worst case, best case, and average case separately. So basically, we are just discussing here the approach divide and conquer and the quicksort because it is based on the divide and conquer. So quicksort and an element array. The first step is divide. Partition the array into two sub-arrays around the pivot X. This is the pivot, such that elements in the lower sub-array, means these, will be smaller than or equal to this element, on all the element in the right side array can be greater than or equal to this particular pivot element. Next step is the conquer step. So in this conquer step, we recursively sort the two sub-arrays recursively. And this one is the last stage, that is the combine step. This will not be there in the quicksort algorithm. Okay, and we will have the cost or the complexity of the partitioning process that will be in linear time. That is mean in the order of n. Now let's see the whole process one by one. First, we will understand the algorithm of the quicksort, and after that, we simply analyze the algorithm in different cases. So this is the partitioning routine. Subroutine means a function. It is a term. It is used in the basically microprocessor subroutine or the procedure. Okay, or the function. So it is a function or partitioning function. So in this function, we are just taking input of the A, that is the array, और जो भी list हमको मिल रही है वहाँ पे, the starting bound of that array and the last bound of that array. Sorry, not index value and the last index value. Suppose it is like this: A, P to Q, and it is the starting index and it is the last index. So now what we will do, I'm just writing here a sample array. Suppose we are having this array like this. We are having here 9, having here suppose 2, here 8, here no, I'm not taking here 9, I'm taking here 6, and here 3, 4, and suppose it is 5, and here we are having 7. The list is like this. Okay, and the index values are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So initially we need to select the pivot element. So assume like this is the pivot element. First element is the pivot element in the list, 6. So what we will do, we will simply save this pivot element in a simple variable, that is X. So we have saved this variable or assigned this variable the value of the pivot element. Now next, the X contain the pivot element, and after that we simply run a loop from this next location, means from 2 to Q. So after taking this into another variable, we will run a loop from 2 to 6. I can say P plus 1 to Q. So for this purpose, we will have a loop, separate loop. The loop control variable is J here. So this loop will execute from J equal P plus 1 to Q, means 2 to 6. And what will happen there? We'll compare the element, like if that particular element is smaller or bigger compared to this pivot element. So suppose I'm just comparing this 6 with 2. Initially, I is pointing here. So we are not having space here. I'm just drawing here again. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 2, 8, 7, 4 and 5, like this. Okay. So initially I is pointing to this location and J is pointing, the point मैं यहाँ लिख देता हूँ, I here और J is here. We are comparing A of J with X. X में क्या है? 6 value है. Okay. So A of J is 2. So 2 is less than 6. The condition is true here. 2 is less than 6. Then what we will do is simply increase the value of I here. So I will come here. And we will exchange the values of AI and AJ. I will increase here and the values of I and J will be interchanged. Then again condition will check, and again if the condition is true, like 6 is compared with 8, but 6 is not greater than 8, 8 is greater than 6. So no swapping will be done there. So logic is this: the smaller values to 6 will be shifted towards the left and the larger value will be shifted towards the right. And finally we'll place, after getting the location of this pivot element accurate position, we'll shift that A of P to that particular location. Okay, so now let's understand with some example. So initially I is pointing here, J is pointing here. So J is 6 is लॉजिक हियर A of J less than equal X, तो ये कंडीशन ट्रू होगी और हम ये प्रोसेस करेंगे, अदरवाइज J will be incremented. So 10 is 6 is less than 10, so J will increase here. I change नहीं हो रहा है. Again 13 is greater than 6, so again J will change here. I will not change, I will be here. Now 6 will be compared with 5. So 6 is greater than 5. 5 is smaller than 6, तो 5 क्या होगा, हमको लेफ्ट शिफ्ट करना है, तो लार्जर वैल्यूज विल शिफ्ट टुवर्ड राइट एंड स्मॉलर वैल्यूज विल शिफ्ट टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट. तो जब हमको ये वैल्यू मिल गई यहाँ पे, तो हम क्या करेंगे, द आई विल बी शिफ्टेड, so I will come from here to here. Okay, and the value will be interchanged, value of aij, जैसे ये हो रहा था यहाँ पे, I will be shifted towards right and value of ai and aj will be swapped. ओके, तो आई यहाँ आ जाएगा, ए जे यहाँ पर है, और जब ये आई इधर आ जाएगा तो 5 और 10 विल बी स्वैप. सो 5 विल कम हियर, 10 विल कम हियर. ओके, सो 5 इज हियर, 10 इज हियर. तो देखो स्मॉलर वैल्यू लेफ्ट में आई, ग्रेटर वैल्यू राइट साइड में चलेगी. नाउ 6 विल बी कंपेयर्ड विद 8, तो 8 is greater than 6, so no change, J will be shifted. Now 6 will compared with 3, so okay, the now next number which is less than 3. So what we will do is simply, ये तो 5 आया था इधर, simply increase this value of I. So I will come here, I will pointing 13, okay, and J is pointing here. तो हम क्या करेंगे इसमें, 3 और 13 both will be swapped. So 3 will come at this place, 13 will come at this place, like this. Now J will be incremented and we will check for this 2. 6 is less, 2 is less than 6, so 2 should be shifted towards left. So I will come here and 10 and 2 will be shifted. So 2 will come here, 10 is here. Now J will come here at 11 and 6 and 11 will be compared. Okay, and 6 is less than 11, so there will be no shifting. So at the end J will the array is over, so this is the place where we can shift the I, and at the end we simply replace the values of AP and I. इसमें शुरू में हमारा जो एल्गोरिथम में है, देखो जब हमको मिल गया I का पोजीशन, then we are swapping the values of AP with AI. AP क्या था हमारा, पिवोट एलिमेंट. शिफ्ट किससे कर रहे हैं, AI से. अभी AI कौन सी वैल्यू है, देखो This position is the AI and it is AP. So 2 will come here, 6 will come here. So after this, the list is divided into two parts. This is the suppose P, it is R and it is Q. Initially we are having a list, P is here, R is here, and the pivot element divided the list into two parts. Left side smaller elements, right side all the larger elements. Okay, so the left side list index values will be P to Q minus 1 and right side values it will be Q plus 1 to R. Okay, so in this way we have just divided the list. अब क्या होगा आगे? Now we are having this list. Suppose we are having this list left side. इसमें क्या करेंगे? This will be the pivot element and the check here. इसके राइट साइड में कोई भी इससे स्मॉलर नहीं है, तो जब ये लिस्ट डिवाइड होगी देन वी विल हैव अ लिस्ट ऑफ T0 एलिमेंट. इसके लेफ्ट में मींस एक एम्प्टी लिस्ट और इसके राइट में दो एलिमेंट की लिस्ट, एलिमेंट 2. ओके, दिस कैन बी द केस कि जो लिस्ट डिवाइड हो उसमें एक लिस्ट तो 0 एलिमेंट्स की हो और एक लिस्ट उसमें ज़्यादा एलिमेंट्स की हो, T0 एंड T2. अच्छा, अब ये लिस्ट हमारे पास ये आई, इसमें दो एलिमेंट्स हैं. Suppose this is the pivot element, so we'll search here with 3 is here. और कोई और दूसरा एलिमेंट नहीं है, both will be interchanged. So 3 will come here, 5 will come here. Okay, and this is the pivot element. तो इसके लेफ्ट में है तो हमारे पास एक लिस्ट आ गई जो एक एलिमेंट की और राइट साइड में लिस्ट है 0 एलिमेंट की. Okay, now we'll have a list here of single element. So in this case, like both the index values are same, means this is a single element, so it will be at its appropriate place. So that's why there is no combined step or stage in this quicksort algorithm. जब लिस्ट एक एक एलिमेंट में डिवाइड होती चली जाती है तो वहाँ पे वो एलिमेंट ही होता है, फिर कंबाइन करने की जरूरत नहीं है. दैट इज द सॉल्यूशन. और सेम लाइक दिस ऐसे ही राइट साइड में होगा और ये लिस्ट भी सॉर्टेड होगी. This is the quicksort pseudocode for the quicksort algorithm. Here we are just giving input of the array A. This is starting limit and this is the last limit, means boundaries. Okay, so this recursive procedure will execute if P is less than R, means if the list is containing more than one element. If the list is containing only a single element, then P and R will be at the same location. In that case, the condition will be false and the quicksort is over. Okay, otherwise if there are more than one element, then what we will do, we simply partition the list by selecting an element, a pivot element, using this partition procedure, and after partitioning we will recursively call the quicksort algorithm for both the list. First list will be from P to Q minus 1, second list will be from Q plus 1 to R. Okay, so this is the input initially to the list array, starting index and the size of the list or the number of element in the list. Okay, now let's come to the analysis part of the quicksort. So let's assume all the input elements are distinct in this quicksort algorithm, and Tn is the worst case running time on the array of an element. Now in the worst case में क्या होगा? The worst case can be when this operation will execute several times. एक मिनट इसको छोड़ते हैं, यहीं बता देता हूँ मैं. Suppose we are having a list, इस तरह से है तो list input sorted, input is sorted और in the reverse sorted form. अगर ये sorted form में है तो हमारे पास list है suppose 1, 2, 3, 4 और 5 इस फॉर्म में है, और reverse sorted form में है तो ये है हमारे पास 5, 4, 3, 2 और 1. तो इसका ड्रॉबैक क्या होगा? एंड व्हाई दिस इज द वर्स्ट केस? बिकॉज एवरी टाइम सिंपली व्हेन वी विल डू द पार्टीशन प्रोसीजर, जैसे जब 1 को हम अज्यूम करेंगे पिवोट एलिमेंट, सो आफ्टर द पार्टीशन देयर विल बी अ लिस्ट ऑफ 0 साइज हियर एंड 4 साइज हियर. व्हेन दिस इज द लिस्ट एंड वी विल डू द पार्टीशन प्रोसीजर, देन this is the pivot element, so there will be a 0 element list here and 3 element list here. तो हर बार क्या होगा, लिस्ट इस तरह से बनेगी जिसमें एक लिस्ट 0 साइज की होगी, एक लिस्ट n-1 साइज की होगी। सेम इन दिस, जैसे हमारे पास ये है, ये रिवर्स ऑर्डर्ड फॉर्म में है, तो 5 इफ वी आर चूजिंग द पिवोट एलिमेंट, देन आफ्टर द डिवीजन ऑपरेशन ऑल द एलिमेंट्स दीज विल बी एट द लेफ्ट साइड टू 5, और ये 5 आ जाएगा राइट पोजीशन में। तो इसके लेफ्ट में 4 एलिमेंट की लिस्ट होगी, राइट में 0 एलिमेंट की लिस्ट होगी। ओके, and this process will continue. So every time the list will be divided into, the one side of the partition always has no elements and the other side will have n-1 element. Okay, so the recurrence relation if we derive for this worst case analysis, then it can be like this: T of n equal T of 0 element list, T of n-1 and -1 element list, and theta of n. अच्छा, थीटा ऑफ n क्या है? इट इज द कॉस्ट ऑफ द पार्टीशनिंग प्रोसीजर। जो हमारा पार्टीशन फंक्शन था, दैट वाज एग्जीक्यूटिंग फ्रॉम p to, और दैट p plus 1 to r basically. So we are assuming it is executing for n times. Okay, so the cost of that partitioning procedure will be n times. Okay, so we are having this recurrence relation: T of n equal theta of 1 Tn-1 theta of n, and we can solve it by let's suppose we are solving it by the iteration method. So I can write it like it is n, then it is n-1, then it is n-2, then it is n-3, and like 3 to 1. So it is nothing but a summation of first n natural numbers, and that formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so here the highest order term in this n into n plus 1 by 2 is n square. So the complexity in the worst case of the quicksort algorithm will be like this. This here in the slides, it is solved in the form of a recursion tree. Every time there will be a list of 0 size and Tn-1 size like this. So C of n will be the root here, and it will come in the left side, and it will come in the right side. So it is like this again and again, and at the end it will be divided into a list of 0 elements. So we can write it like summation of k equal 1 to n k, which is nothing but a summation of first n natural numbers, and the complexity will be theta of n square. Okay, and we can just solve it like this by calculating the height, but the solution will be like this only. This will be the last case, and the bound will be here theta of 1. So now what about the best case? तो जैसे in the worst case partition हर बार इस तरह से हो रहा था: 0, n-1 element, 0, n-2 elements, 0, n-3 element, and so on. So in this way the list is partitioning continuously. That's why that was the worst case. But assume like the partition is always of equal size, means every time the the element is the list is going to list is divided into 2 parts, and each part containing same number of elements in this way, and n by 2, n by 2, n by 4, n by 4, like this. So in this situation the list will behave in the same way as like the merge sort. Okay, so the partition split the array evenly every time in every iteration, so it will be same as the merge sort, and the recurrence relation for that merge sort will be like T of n equal 2t n by 2 plus theta of n. और ये हम solve कर सकते हैं by the recursion tree method or by using the master theorem. The solution will be theta of n log n. Okay, so ये तो हो गए हमारे दो cases, worst case and best case. What about the average case? तो या तो पार्टीशन हमारा इस फॉर्म में हो रहा है 0 और n-1, या पार्टीशन ये तो हो गया वर्स्ट केस का। बेस्ट केस में हो रहा है n/2 और n/2। तो इसके अलावा जो भी पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं दोज विल कम अंडर द वर्स्ट केस एनालिसिस। ओके, तो द डिवीजन कैन बी पॉसिबल लाइक इन द रेशियो ऑफ 2:8 or 3:7 और 4:6 like this, और इनका रिवर्स हो जाएगा 6:4, 7:3, 8:2. That can be possible. ठीक है. So if it is so, like we are assuming here that it splits the array in this ratio 1/10:9/10. So the recurrence relation will be like this: T of n equal T of 1/10n plus T of 9/10n plus theta of n is the cost of partitioning procedure. So this will be the recurrence relation. If it is in 2/10:8/10, then here we'll have T of 2/10n plus T of 8/10n. अगर ये 4:6 के में है तो 4/10 और 6/10. Now we can solve this one using the recursion tree method. So T of n ये हो जाएगा Cn T 1/10n और 9/10n. Then it will further divide it and it will divide it up to the base case. You can see here we are having two sides of problem. This is the larger problem, so it will decompose later into theta of 1. So we'll calculate the value of theta of the height of the tree from this branch only. Okay, so this branch is basically the problem size is varying like this: 9/10⁻⁴ and here it will be equal to 1. We can calculate it simply from here. The value of the that is it is like this: 2⁻I = 1, and I will be log 2 n. So we have calculated the height, and now we will do the summation operation at each level. So at this level, summation will be Cn. Here 1/10 plus 9/10, it is again Cn. Here it is again Cn, and so on. So we'll have total number log n levels, and it will be the complexity will be Cn log 10/9n. Okay, so this will be from this branch and this will be from this branch. So we will take this upper bound because it is greater as compared to this. So the complexity in the worst case will be T of n equals Cn log 10/9n. So we are having three types of complexities. In the worst case, it is theta of n square. In the best case, it is theta of n log n, and in the average case, it will be again n log n. So the bases differ, so we will not consider this base. So it will be around the complexity in the average case will be equal to the best case, and in the worst case, the complexity is O of n square. Okay.